Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good day everyone and welcome to my presentation. First of all, I would like to thank you for watching this video. My name is Hendro Nindito. I'm a lecturer at Bina Nusantara University, and at this opportunity, I would like to present my research titled with e-government service using tourism web information application, which is submitted to Science and Technology Research Symposium or CIRES 2020 that organized by Universitas Islam Bandung. My presentation is divided in four main sections. Firstly, the introduction. Secondly, the methodology. Thirdly, the result. And finally, the conclusion. It will take 10 minutes to take this issue. I will begin with the introduction. In the last decade, countries in the world have started to implement digital transformation as a whole to improve their performance. One of the alternative models that are developing is e-government. The digitalization in the tourism industry in Indonesia is also growing rapidly, so it needs integrated handling and all types of information can be stored in one medium. The most widely used and convenient medium in this case is website, where many supporting applications have been developed for tourism, ranging from the place of origin to the tourist destination. An important factor in e-tourism is the tourism information system using web technology. This application is commonly accessed by mobile and is also commonly used by tourists. This information technology is adopted by the government to support its program. Based on the data from the Indonesian Central Bureau of Statistics, it can be seen that the trips and spending made by the tourists are increasing. The focus of this research is to answer the questions about what factors can be improved in the dissemination of information by the government regarding tourist destination for tourism. The object used by the researcher was the Enjoy Jakarta website by analyzing the question using structural equation modeling or SAM-PLS. Our methodology are following steps. Firstly, we do the study literature, and then uh, we define the variable and hypothesis using the technology acceptance model framework, and then disseminate the questionnaire. After that, we do the evaluation using PL-SAM model and the conclusion. We use this variable for the H1, significant positive on PEU to PU. For H2, significant positive on PEU to ATU. For H3, significant positive on PU to ATU. For H4, significant positive on ATU to BI. H5, significant positive on PU to BI. H6, significant positive on BI to ASU. As you can see, we use the general technical acceptance models, as you can see in this presentation. After the questionnaire are disseminated to the community, we do the evaluation using PLS SAM model evaluation regarding to this task. We do the evaluation model for convergent validity, and then we do the result hypothesis. The result, you can see our respondent demography sample is ranging from 20 until more than 46 years old. and the most respondent is from ranging age 20 and 25. And the responder cities mostly is in Jabodetabek. The user of the application mostly live in Jakarta City. As you can see, there are 23 respondents in this city. We do the analyze by using Smart PLS3 software, and these are the results. From table 1, we can analyze that all variables and indicators are match the requirement. Variables and indicators are valid and consistent since the AVE bigger than 0.5 and crown batch alpha is between 0.7 and 0.9. From the second tables, we observe the R-square for endogenous latent variable. The coefficient of the determinant is intended among 0 and 1. This indicates the PU variable and BI variable is strong, which means the government portal for tourism are very useful to help the tourists and will keep on used by them. On the third table below, we can see the result of the hypothesis. From the t-statistic value is expected to be more than 1.96 for the assumption of mismatch value for the PET coefficient is 5%. This cannot be fulfilled by the initial assumption that the PU variable has a positive effect on the ATU variables. The perception of attitude toward using technology is still need to be improved. This is also due to the fast development of ICT technology, which caused the need of stakeholders to continue to innovate by using the current technology, such as big data, personalization, and so on. To increase the use of web information application users from the perceived easy of use can be done by expanding the application features such as cultural event, public transportation and accommodation, as well as the accuracy of the information so that the tourists can increase the efficiency of time to visit the area, especially for Jakarta tourism. The conclusion: the highest latent variable is behavioral intention to use, which is 70.8%, followed by the perceived of usefulness variable of 54 and 5%. But on the other hand, the actual system usage variable is still low, which is 36.9%, which is need to be improved. In this case, it can be seen that the interest of an application user from tourists who use the website information application is quite high, supported by the benefit of resulting information content. The result of standard measurement for this web application tourism information can be used to help find the weakness of the services and improve it. These are our references that used in this research, and thank you for watching this video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.